7 signs that you are about to receive the answer to your prayers. The reason why many Christians do not end up receiving the answers to their prayers is because they were not paying attention to these signs I'm going to be mentioning in this video. There are certain things that will begin to happen, and you will begin to point out that it means that your answer is coming. Believe me, you don't want to skip this video for anything in this world. Please like this video, because when you do so, you are helping this video to spread to a greater number of people on this platform. Thank you very much. The first sign that you are about to receive the answer to your prayer is that you will begin to have this sudden urge to pray. It is like in that season, you are being drawn to the place of prayers. It's like there is just this burden in you. It's like there is just this love for prayers that just entered you. You can't just wait to wake up at midnight to pray. You may even notice that you are feeling this burden to fast. What is happening to you is that God is aligning you in the realm of the spirit so that you don't miss out on your answer. Because sometimes these prayers will sharpen your spiritual sensitivity, because God can be leading you to make a phone call, and that phone call can be the phone call that will change your life forever. So God gives you this prayer burden. Sometimes this prayer burdens comes to shut down demonic interruptions that wants to divert the answer to your prayers. Sometimes you can even see yourself waking up at a particular time in the night. It is that God is calling you up to pray. The mistake many people make is that they don't respond to this burden, or they give excuse, I'm going to pray later. Listen, believers, when that burden comes, just start praying. You see, something is happening. There is a shift in the realm of the spirit. What is happening to you is that God himself is strengthening you. God is sending his angels to strengthen you. You see, this happened to Jesus also in Luke 22 verse 43. He said, an angel from heaven appeared to him and strengthened him, and being in anguish he prayed more earnestly, and his sweat was like drops of blood falling to the ground. And you see what the Bible is saying? That Jesus was in a place where he needed to fulfill his destiny, and the Bible said the angel of the Lord strengthened him and he prayed more earnestly. So when you feel this supernatural strength, this is what I call the activities of the angelic around you, so you don't miss out on your answer. In this season, spend time in worship, spend time stretching in tongues, spend time in midnight prayers, and you see what God is going to do with your life. The second sign that you are about to receive the answer to your prayers is that you will begin to notice a season of heightened temptations. You see, sometimes Satan reads the atmosphere. When he looks at the atmosphere of a believer and he perceives that something big is about to come, what Satan begins to do is that he begins to throw temptations. Listen, believers, nothing is a coincidence in the spirit. Many of you watching me right now, you discover that season when you overcame a temptation, it came with a breakthrough. These things are calculated spiritually. You know, we saw something very prophetic in Luke chapter 4 verse 37. The Bible said, and the news of Jesus spread throughout the surrounding area. And you see what the Bible is saying? The fame of Jesus, the news of Jesus began to spread. But before that victory, if you read that Luke chapter 4, you will see where Jesus was tempted by Satan. So after Jesus passed that temptation, we saw the breakthrough. Same thing happened to Joseph. God had decided that Joseph will be the prime minister of Egypt. He's going to be one of the top ranking commanders in Egypt. But guess what? Before that promotion, something happened. In Genesis 39 verse 12, Potiphar's wife caught him by his cloak and said, come to bed with me. But he left his cloak in her hand and ran out of the house. This was a temptation on Joseph to bring him down. The Bible said he ran away. So listen, believers, you may have fallen into one or two temptations. That does not mean God has given up on you. We thank God for the economy of God's mercy. When you notice it, ask God for mercy, dust yourself and keep running the race. We serve a God of mercy. We serve a God of restoration. So you may begin to notice temptations. Sometimes it may be anger. People may begin to offend you that season. You need to be spiritually intelligent to know that something is coming my way. Funny enough, it may even be people that are very close to you, the closest to you, they begin to offend you that season. You need to step back and begin to pray, rebuke the hands of the devil, and shut down that activity in the place of prayers. The way you respond to such temptations is by prayer. You don't begin to fight people and say, oh, you are the enemy of my life. No, you don't do that. You go into the place of prayers and shut down those demonic activities. You know, the Bible speaking in Matthew 26 verse 41, it says, watch and pray so you will not fall into temptation. Are we together now? Yes. The third sign that you are about to receive the answer to your prayers is that sometimes God will begin to use closed doors to lead you into your open door. What do I mean? This is where you have prayed and prayed and prayed, and instead of you to see answer, that believer begins to experience disappointments. Listen, what you need to do at that point is to sit down and discern. Is this disappointment leading to my breakthrough, or this disappointment is from the devil? If it is from the devil, you will need to rise to begin to war in the spirit. You will need to settle time and begin to pray earnestly. But if you discern that God is using this to lead you into your new season, then you will also need to pray and stay aligned to what God is doing. Sometimes God will close some wrong doors so that He can open the right doors for you. We saw it clearly. At the point they wanted to kill Moses because of what Moses did. Moses ran away from Egypt, and Moses was from the throne in Egypt. He was like a prince in the palace. He had all the enjoyment, he had all he needed. He was living in the palace as a royal blood. But something happened, he ran away. That looked like a disappointment. It looked like the life of Moses had ended. But he ran away, not knowing that something was waiting for him. Moses ran away. When Pharaoh heard what Moses did, in Exodus 2:15, it says, when Pharaoh heard this, he tried to kill Moses, but Moses fled from Pharaoh and went to live in Midian, where he sat down by a well. Imagine a prince in a kingdom sitting down by a well. But something began to change in the spirit. The trajectory began to change. In Exodus chapter 3, this was when Moses encountered the Lord, and this was how he became the leader of the Israelites to take them out of bondage into the promised land. Do you know that when God was done with Moses, Moses even refused to call himself the son of Pharaoh's daughter anymore? We saw it clearly in Hebrews chapter 11 verse 24. He said, by faith Moses, when he had grown up, refused to be known as the son of Pharaoh's daughter. Are you seeing? It means there was a time, maybe it was found, I'm the son of Pharaoh's daughter, I'm a royal blood. But the Bible said something happened to Moses. He refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. So you may be praying and praying and praying, and you lost a job and you were crying. When God is done with you, you may even be ashamed to even say you were working in that certain place, and you tell yourself, oh, was I the one crying when they sacked me that time? So sometimes just allow God to work His process in your life. The fourth sign that you are about to enter into the answer to your prayers is that you begin to receive unusual prophetic confirmations. This is where God will begin to give you dreams, visions, to tell you that that thing you are praying for has been answered. What you will need to do at this point is to war with prophecy, is to spend time. Those things you saw, you don't just sit down and cross your leg and say, oh, God has shown me. You have to war with those prophetic words, because every encounter is an invitation to spending more time in prayers, betting it. The reason why many people keep seeing dreams, keep seeing visions, but it never comes to pass, is not because God is a liar. It's because it is God's responsibility to show you the vision, but it is your responsibility to bet it. Are we together now? Yes. The Bible speaking in 1 Timothy chapter 1 verse 18, it says, this charge I commit to you, son Timothy, according to the prophecies previously made concerning you, that by them you may wage a good warfare. Are you seeing what the Bible is saying? It says, Timothy, my son, according to the prophecies that was given to you, wage a good warfare. When you have a dream, you have a vision, God has placed a desire in your heart, it is your responsibility to stretch with it. You need to stretch with the power of God in the place of prayers. You keep those desires, keep those dreams you had in your heart, and begin to speak in tongues. So God begins to confirm dreams to you, so that you can take it into the place of prayers. Many times we saw it in scripture. God will tell the children of Israel, go, I have given you the land. But guess what? They will still wear their battle clothes, and guess what? They will still go into the battle to fight. I thought God said He will give you the land. I thought God said He has given you. Then why do you still need to fight? It means that there is God's responsibility. There is also the responsibility of the man. Are we together now? Yes. So God begins to give you dreams, begins to give you visions. The fifth sign that you're about to receive the answers to your prayers is that you begin to notice unusual restlessness from within. That kind of feeling like something is about to change. You cannot place your hands on it, but there is this feeling within you that something is about to change. You see, what is happening to you is that your spirit is speaking it. Listen, in this season, don't joke. This is the time to rise in fasting and prayers. This is the time you will tell yourself, this harvest will not pass me by. You see, when you feel like this, don't just sit down, because many people have felt like this and breakthrough didn't still come. The Bible is speaking in Jeremiah chapter 8 verse 20. It says, the harvest is past, the summer has ended, and we are not yet saved. Are you seeing what the Bible is saying? The harvest is past, the summer has ended, we are not saved. Meaning they felt it that an harvest season was around the corner. Meaning they felt it within them. But because they did not respond, because they did not respond to it in the place of prayers, because they did not respond in the place of fasting, guess what? The harvest passed, and they did not even see the breakthrough. When you notice your spirit picking it, rise up and contend. That season, even if you don't know what to pray about, stretch in tongues, spend time worshiping. The same thing happened to Elijah. Elijah woke up one day, he told Ahab, I hear the sound of abundance of rain. Rain had not fallen for 3 years. Elijah was speaking it in his spirit that rain wants to fall. Guess what? In 1 Kings 18, The Bible said Elijah went to pray 7 times. He was praying. He had to bet it. Imagine Elijah went to eat. They would have called him a false prophet, because rain wouldn't have fallen. Because when he prayed the first time, he didn't see result. He had to pray 7 times for the breakthrough to come. So when you feel that thing within you, you need to rise that season. It's that God is giving you spiritual capital for a next level in your life. It's that God is about to bring you into a major harvest that you have never experienced before. Are we together now? Yes. The 6th sign that you're about to enter into the answers to your prayers is this sudden urgent feeling to begin to prepare for something big. This is where the breakthrough has not yet come, but God is telling you, prepare for the breakthrough. You're expecting a baby. You begin to have this feeling to go and buy baby clothes. You see, those feelings are prophetic. You're trusting God for marital testimony. You begin to have this feeling to go and price what wedding gown looks like. You're having limit to your bank account. You can begin to have this feeling to go to the bank and remove the limit, upgrade your account. You can just begin to have this feeling, go and open a pounds account, go open a euro account, go open a dollar account. You can just be having these leadings. Is that something is coming, your spirit is speaking it, so that you can be well prepared when the big testimony comes. Are we together now? Yeah. You know, something very prophetic happened in Genesis chapter 6. There was about to be a rain, a flood. Prophetically speaking, that rain can be the rain of your blessings. That rain can be the rain of your breakthroughs. Guess what? God told Noah, build an ark, meaning prepare for what is about to come. I'm explaining that scripture prophetically now. So God can tell you to build your own ark by going to check the price of the wedding gown. God can tell you to build your own ark by going to do your international passport. You may not have an international connection yet, but God tells you, go do your international passport. It is that God is telling you, build your ark, just like he spoke to Noah. I'm speaking prophetically now. Your passport has expired. God is telling you, go and renew it. You don't know why you are just having that feeling. You need to obey, so that when the breakthrough comes, you will be well positioned and well prepared. Are we together now? Yes. And the 7th sign that the answer to your prayer has come is that you begin to experience unusual favor and breakthroughs. This is where God begins to bless you, and you're asking yourself, did I pray for this? I didn't pray for this. It is that God is giving you double of what you asked for. Doors begins to open. Psalm 30 verse 5 becomes a new reality in your life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. You discover that now it is joy upon joy. It is testimony upon testimony. All of a sudden, God has taken Joseph from the prison and taken him to the palace. In Genesis 41 verse 41, it says, so Pharaoh said to Joseph, I hereby put you in charge of the whole land of Egypt. And you see what the Bible is saying? The same man that was in the prison now is in charge. Same thing that happened to David. David was just a shepherd boy. Now he's sitting on the throne as the king of Israel. Believers, you need to understand it, that like night like day, God can change your story the same way, and it will look like a dream in your eyes. The Bible speaking in Psalm 126 verse 1, it says, when the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. God begins to give you that miracle that looks like a dream. You tell people your testimony, they think you are lying. They try to come fact check it because it looks so impossible to them. That is what God is going to do in your life. Are we together now? Yes. Please tell us in the comment section what really stood out for you in this video. I will really love to read your beautiful comments. Please do not forget to kindly click the like button. Please also hit the subscribe button, and please do not forget to hit the notification bell so that you are always going to get notified whenever we post new videos on this platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching today's message. I trust that you have been blessed. Until next time, keep the faith, stay encouraged, and continue to grow in Christ. God bless you.